Hello everyone, I am Defresh3004. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So I've been working trying to gather some stuff because I want to open some things up. And there are some things that we need to do to get some other things. I need to make some stuff for one thing, and I'm going to show you that real quick with the sulfur. I do have the packaged fuel for here, but I don't have any compacted coal. So I'm going to have to get that done, and I'll show you what I have done over there to make a lot of things happen. And I can get some other things going here. I need to make some other stuff anyway, but I am going to start getting some things done underneath the quartz. So for one thing, we have this. We have the Explorer. So let's just go ahead and do this, and let's start the research on that. Okay, let's confirm.
Explorer unlocked. This personnel transport vehicle facilitates rapid traversal of difficult terrain and climbs like a mountain goat that has returned from extinction.
Okay, so it's a good climber, in other words. Great. Now there is this here too, a material resonance screening. It's priority merger, so we're going to do this here too. Okay, confirm.
Priority merger unlocked. Useful for prioritizing between inputs to avoid eventual stoppage. If you have an issue with stoppage somewhere else, consult a physician instead.
She's funny. Okay, and then I have explosive resonance application, some pulse doublist as a reward. So let's just go ahead and do this one as well. I am making quite a few of these guys, and I have them coming in loads, so that's good. And I think I have 100 of them exactly on me. So let's go and do this one. Okay.
Pulse Nobelisk unlocked. This ammunition for the Nobelisk detonator generates a powerful shockwave capable of repelling nearby objects, including the user.
Ooh.
Unrelated. Please ensure all your Fix-It liability waivers are up to date.
Okie dokie. And then we can scan hard drives. So we need, oh shoot, I'm going to have to get some more of those. And I'm going to have to get a few more computers, and we'll get this thing done. So this isn't going to take too hard to do. And then we'll be able to get a couple of more things done. This is radar tower, so we can probably detect a lot more stuff. Okay.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
Cool, so we can build probably a couple of those eventually when we have enough power to do so, and be able to get some other stuff done there. Now, I want to take you to where we have some stuff happening. I'm going to have to make another scanner, object scanner, but I'll do that a little bit later. See, this guy has enough fuel on him. He'll do just fine. I want to show you what I've been doing to make the nobelisks, or nobelisks, whatever they're called. They're really good, and if we're using a lot of those, that is for sure. But let me go and take you up here, and I'll show you what I have done. So up here in this area, we are up over by the coal that is down there, and then of course over there, we're up by the sulfur now. And this is where I'm making all of the black powder. As you can see what I have going on there. I did take a line, and I have it from the sulfur going all the way over to here to make the black powder. And then I have some of the steel tubes coming in because I decided that I needed to get this done. So I'm also using coal from over there, down there where we have the first coal that we found. And that is making, of course, the steel ingots. That is making the steel tubes. And then once we have that done, now we are making the nobelisks. So we do have those. That is awesome. That's going to help out a lot. Now, unfortunately for the smokeless powder, we got to go over to another place to do that. But what I want to do is also, I need coal and sulfur to be able to make the compacted coal, and I'm gonna need that. So let me see about getting one of those set up real quick. I will get this done, and then we're gonna go over to another place and see if we can get some other things done over there too. I got the assembler set up. Now there's coal and sulfur going into there. Now we should be able to make compacted coal. I probably won't need like a lot of it. Much more efficient alternative to coal. Used as fuel for vehicles and coal power generators. So we might actually be able to use this in the tractor quite a bit, or tractors. But I'm definitely going to make some for ours. So let's go ahead and do this. It's going to take a little bit to get that loaded, and then we'll see how well it does. So this is the other area that I have been working on. I don't have much of anything running here. I was going to, and I decided to build stuff everywhere else, but if I need this area, I can always use it, and that's part of the thing. These are just set up so I can look at templates and stuff to see what I need, and of course the sulfur's way over there, and the tractor's going back and forth. So I just wanted to make sure that I can get stuff going, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a few more nobelisks, so that way we have that. I think that 92 should be more than enough, at least I hope. And that should help us out quite a bit. So let me go and see. I am going to take some of this compacted coal. I'm actually going to put it on the tractor. Not in the fuel or anything, but I will just going to put it on the tractor for right now. And then I'm just going to drop that coal in there. Okay, so I do have a lot of smokeless powder here. And then I also have the packaged fuel. I don't know how the energy value is 750. This one is 630. So actually this one is a lot better energy. But it's also a little bit of a pain. So let me take you over to what I'm doing over where that is. And I'll show you what that looks like. And hopefully we'll be able to find some uranium too. So at least we can get that going. Because that would be kind of a good thing to do. Because we're going to need the extra power anyway, sooner than later. I'm going to show you what I did get set up over here first. I've been working like crazy trying to get this done because I really do need it done. And I finally got it done. So over here I do have some extra things happening. Let me go and take you on a little bit of a quick tour. I am having plastic just be sunk into here and also here because I'm gonna set up a truck stop to get that because I need that. I'm constantly running low on plastic. And I have, of course, you know, the heavy oil residue, and all of that is going into here, which I'm making into petroleum coke, which is feeding a couple of these. It can only actually really do one, to be honest, because I can't keep up with it for the most part. I suppose I could if I split it again, but right now it is doing pretty good. So sometimes the oil runs good and sometimes it doesn't. Looks like it's actually doing really good right now. But there was something that I did not know and I wasn't paying attention to it, so I decided to do things differently. In here, I am having this just do fuel from the crude oil to the fuel. And then of course I'm using the polymer resin to make plastic over there at that base way over there. It's getting on the train and then going over to make plastic over by the new area where the sulfuric acid is. And this is really, really good. It is very good energy and it really, really does a lot. So I have that going into these guys, and these guys are producing a lot of power, which is good, 250 megawatts. So there's 500 power between those two guys right there. And then this one, since it's on a pure node, he's able to actually give a lot of oil. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, you know, 4 different structures for the oil. It keeps up pretty good and it's constantly like filling up, but it isn't running out. So do keep that in mind. If I would have known that this was actually as good as it is, I probably would have made that. But we also need the coal if we were the petroleum coke if we want to have a little bit more power. It only does 75 megawatts. So I may end up at some point in time, I'm not too sure when, and I don't know for sure that it will happen, but I may convert one of these to a power generator, and then that way I can just have this one actually just do the fuel. Now the residual fuel is fine, but you need to make this, and I really don't want to do the heavy oil residue. I'd much rather do this and just make it into fuel. That way we can have a lot more coming in. In any case, I just wanted to show you this, and we're going to go on to the next area that is just right over there, and I'll show you what I've done over there too. That's where a lot of the other stuff is happening that I have talked about, so let me get over there and I'll show you what that is all about. So over here, this is also a really good node. I have a filler right here in the middle. It is pumping the extractor on a pure node. And I have at least 2 of these set up in various locations. I have this one back here. And I think I have, yes I do, I have another one up over here. So this one is just producing that in the refinery, and then it's, shipping out that plastic. And it's just doing that. And it's actually keeping up really good, which is the most important part. And that's the part that I like the most. And again, this thing is feeding 3 different things, which is good. And then it's actually doing a lot. So down over here, I have been taking this plastic that is coming from here. So I'm making plastic from this one over here. And that plastic is just being pumped. Let's see, where is that plastic? I don't see the plastic right now. Plastic should be, okay, there we go. Plastic is in there, and then it is making the empty canisters. Those canisters are making the packaged fuel. So right now I can just go ahead and take out a bunch more plastic, packaged fuel, not plastic. And, oh, that's right. This right over here, this is making the smokeless powder. So I don't have any more black powder on me right now. So I'm not able to make any more plastic. But what I can do is actually see if I can get a lot. And I can bring that over. I only have the smokeless powder on me right now. So I'm going to have to definitely do that. I want to see how well this is going to do. I have no idea. I've never used the packaged fuel. But I want to see about trying to get some of the black powder over here to load up this guy so that we can keep up making a whole bunch of the smokeless powder, because we're going to need that for things as well. I have to get back, go see about getting some of the compacted coal. I'm going to need that for a sulfur thing, and things are actually working pretty good right now. I do have a lot of power, and then we're going to go around and try to find the uranium. Hopefully we'll be able to. I'm heading back up to go do things in the MAM to get some other things open. I have not replaced the rocket fuel yet, so I am down to 21. I went all the way over to where the sulfur and that stuff is, and all the way back to put in the powder, the black powder, to be able to get that stuff done. And I'm heading back right now, and I have not put in any more since. So the packaged fuel is actually very, very good. That would have taken quite a bit of coal, like at least a load and a half or so. So I can see how people really do like the packaged fuel. So there is that. Let me go ahead and do stuff in here. Now I think I'll have everything. I have to go check, and then we will do some stuff. Let's go see about doing a few things under the sulfur, because I want to go see about doing this. I want to make the turbo fuel. So let's go ahead and do this one. I have everything there that you can see, so that's good. Let's go and start this research. Okay.
Turbo fuel unlocked. This upgrade to regular fuel is optimal for fuel-powered generators, jetpacks, and fulfilling long-distance trucker fantasies.
Okay, so it's a lot better then. And then there is rocket fuel, so that's good. And there is ionized fuel. Don't know anything about that. Now, I also want to go see, I'm going to have to get some more nobelisks, but first I want to do this one here. Let's do this explosive rebar. And this is supposed to be a heck of a lot better than the regular rebar. The damage is 4, as you can see, and the damage for here is only 2. So that's why I really want to make this, because it should really help out a lot. Okay.
Explosive rebar unlocked. Rebar ammo that explodes on impact. Suitable for removal of unwanted obstacles, creatures, or limbs.
I'm sure it would take off a limb or two. Yikes. Alright, then I'm going to have to gather some more stuff because I want to open up these things here. I'm not going to be able to open up some of it, but I want to open up what I can. That way we can do this and do the cluster and perhaps even the rifle. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do some more under the sulfur real quick. So I'm going to open up this rifle here because we're going to need it sooner or later anyway. And let's go ahead and look at this. The damage is only 2, so it's actually no better than the stuff that we have with the rebar. But we can always open this up, and this is going to be good. Okay.
Rifle and rifle ammo unlocked. A long-range weapon and rapid-fire ammunition, only to be used for the defense or acquisition of fix-it property. Conveniently, this includes everything of value on this planet.
Okay. Then I want to do the cluster novelist, so let's go and open up this one too. Alright, cool.
Cluster Nobelisk unlocked. This type of Nobelisk detonates into multiple smaller explosions. Can be used for clearing large areas of vegetation and other inconveniences. Addendum. Inconveniences, in this case is not defined to include persistent family members, raccoons, student debt, the sunrise, peer performance reviews, neighbors learning to play the saxophone, phone calls, or your favorite show getting cancelled.
Okay, I like how she has to qualify that. That's so funny. There is something that I wanted to show you, and I'll show you where I think I do believe I have another one. I found something, and it's going to finish off another one of those nodes. So right here, I have a purple power slug. And that is awesome. I happened to find one, and I'll show you where there is another one. So if you are interested in finding one, you will know where to find it. It's in a dangerous place, but I do believe we should be able to get it okay. So let's go ahead, let's do the power slugs, and let's go down to this one right here. I'm going to have some more frames, and then we'll open up this. Let's go and open up this purple power slug now, so we have it, and then we'll be able to do this one.
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing fix-it does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Okay. So there is all of that. So we have that done. I actually do really want to go and see if there's any way. I am going to have to get some more Noblists because we used all of those. And I want to show you some other things and see if I can get those done. And I have to have the Noblists for where we're going to go and the rebar because we don't have the gun yet. You know, the rifle. But I want to get that rebar because we need it, and then we're going to go see if we can find wherever it is that the stuff is for the uranium. And I'm hoping that we can find it, but we're going to have to go see. I forgot that I needed to make this as well. Let me go and make an object scanner since I didn't do that on camera, so that you can see what that is like. So it's not too terribly hard to make, and now we have that. So as you know, I did put in the packaged fuel, and I want to try something because I want to go see if it is actually going to do as good. I think it should, but I have to go find out. I am going to put in a battery, or 200 batteries. They have a joule rating or whatever of 6,000 megajoules. So this guy should last quite a while, or so I'm hoping. Just trying the different battery, the different types of power and all that stuff to see, because we need the batteries for the drones anyway. It's going to be one of the better ones, and it's probably going to help us out the most. So I also want to show you where the purple slug is while we head over to where the uranium could potentially be and see if we can, do that. So let me show you where that slug is, and then we will try to find the uranium. Right, there's where we're making the packaged rocket fuel, the packaged fuel and all of that. And out here, not too terribly far away, remember this place, this is crude oil. And there are several nodes around, which is going to be of different varying qualities in that. So there is impure, and they do vary. There's normal, and then there is pure, and I think there's another pure. There's a normal one here, and there's all kinds of nodes around here, so that's good. And then out over this way, there is one of those things over here, that blow up and give us the bugs that come streaming out of it. And that's right over here. I already took them out a little bit ago, and you can see the purple right down in there. So what I want to do is actually go see about destroying this and getting that purple power slug. I think that would be good. Let me go ahead and get out my Nobelisk. Okay, and nope. Can I pick you up? No, I cannot. Okay, did not do what I was hoping. Okay. I got it. Okay, there we go. That rock is now done. I keep on wasting them, and I don't understand why I keep doing that. There is a purple power slug down here. Purple people eater power slug. So I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was important to make sure that you can see them and you can see where some of them are. The purple one that I found was actually out in the open, so that was very interesting. And I just wanted to make sure that you could see that kind of stuff. Now, I should have uranium marked on the map out there. I just have to go and see if I can find the doggone stuff. I'm actually going to make that a highlighted marker so I can find it. And then we can go out there and actually hopefully find out wherever it is and start getting stuff done for out there. I'm as close to the uranium as I am going to get. I'm going to have to get out, but the tractor did really good. That's just the one set of batteries that I had, so that is actually really good. I'm quite pleased with that. Let me go ahead and see if I can take out this guy. I'm going to have to. See if I can go get him done. Okay. We should be okay out here. I don't know, but this is about as far as we're going to be able to go as far as, getting to the uranium. I did actually look up a little bit to see where it was, and it looks like it's very hard to get to. We'll just put it like that. I don't know where I have to go from here, so I'm just going to try to make my way over there that way. And go see. Ooh, he's a dangerous one. Holy moly. I don't know what that blue sphere thing was, but, yeah, he's also a big one. Okay, it's probably going to be a few spitters around, but I don't know that to be true. It's with that guy guarding him. It's like there's lots of quartz out here, too, and that's good. That's lots of pure quartz. Okay, and we should somewhere, somehow be getting a little bit closer to it. I just really don't know. Unless, of course, I have to get up over this, and if I do, then I guess I do. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, mycelia. Okay. Now, I think we are in the right place from what I saw. I know that there was a lot of mycelia, and I do believe that it's going to be right out there. Yes, it is. Okay, I do know there are bad enemies out here. That's what I do know, and I have found the place. Yay! Getting out of here is going to be fun, and getting the stuff out of here is definitely going to be a work. So for right now, I need to go clear the area. It looked like there were like spiders everywhere. That's what I saw in the video, so yes. Let me go. Whoa! Buddy. Ooh, he's a danger. Whoa! We're gonna die. Eh. Holy moly. I don't know what that thing is. It hurt us really, 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 really bad, and it's still here. Nope. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to take one of you guys, man. Okay. I have to go and get that guy out wherever he is. He hurted us bad. And I don't even know where he is, but he can jump. Help! Whoa! Yikes. Okay. I don't know if I got him. Okay, I did get him. Yay! Holy guacamole! Man, that guy's big. I've never seen anything like that. One of the problems with back here too is there's all kinds of this noxious gas back here. So you do gotta be wary of that. The uranium is probably going to be down there somewhere. It says it's around the corner or something like that, but I just don't know. It's supposed to be down here is all that I have heard or whatever, seen. Where down here it is, I don't know. Of course, there's all kinds of like mycelium stuff here. So if you're looking for, mass amounts of that, you will be able to find that here too. I did find the uranium. It is not in that cave after all. So it is way, way up here. I would like to describe it to you, but as you can see on the map, it is a long ways up. There's that bauxite way over there. So the bauxite is there, and the radiation is right down there. I took out a couple of those spider dudes already. So I need to go and see about getting some of that. I just don't know how I'm going to get down there. That's one of my biggest problems right now. There is radiation right around here somewhere else too. I can hear it. I just don't know where it is. It's going to appear to be over here this way. So I guess I'm going to have to go down there. I have a tractor. I'm going to... oh boy. Guess I'm going to have to go and take out a couple of more guys and go see if I can get the other purple slug. That would actually be a good thing to do.
Follow the veins to the altar and chant. Organs and veins are grown, and bones are dug into our walls. The temple gift is being desecrated. Our notes are sour still. Harmony follows many star journeys.
Patterns are starting to emerge in vocabulary, sentence structure, topics. How fascinating to once again solve a true mystery, to be unable to create any accurate predictions.
So I finally have a way to get down there. I just have to get down there. And there are a couple of those ginormous spider things. I have a death crate up here too. I kind of bit it because I was fighting those guys. Let me go see what is left in here. Okay, there's a Mercer sphere. Good, I got rid of that. Now, I am going to have to get down off of here. I do have some ramps set up somewhere, and I can always find those again. So, boy howdy, this is a bad area. Holy moly. So if you are up in this area, just know that it is bad. It is very, very bad. That's three, and there was a big one I thought over here somewhere. Maybe not, but those spider guys kept on jumping up even on the highest places I could get to. There's a wreck right over there. Huh. I'm going to mark that real quick. That is right over by the water, and then I'm going to select an icon. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it yet or anything, but I'm going to, maybe I'll call it recycle. How's that? Okay. Select icon and apply. There we go. That way I have that. And then that uranium is not too far over that way. Oh, this is tough. The spider guys were the worst because they hit so hard. And that's one of the biggest problems that I'm facing is I just cannot seem to really, stay as far away from them as I would like to. There is lots of uranium around here. I'm not going to gather that uranium. But, well, at least not right now. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see if I can get back over there and go set up a miner on it. And then I'll figure out exactly where I am and how I'm going to actually get down from here because I don't know. Now down here by the uranium, and there are all kinds of these stingers. I went ahead and took out what I could just to make sure that they were gone. At least the majority of them. There were a couple of big ones down here too, but at least these guys are now gone. And I now have this going, so I have to get power up here and all of that stuff, which is going to be the fun part. But I want to get up one of the miners on here. Probably do a miner Mark II. What level is that? That's normal. Okay, Q miner Mark II. And I'm actually going to, I think, have him go down that way. Okay, that doesn't really help out my inventory any at all. But if I can find a way to get off of here, let me actually just go on ahead. Go on ahead and make sure that I can get off of here. This is going to be fun trying to get back up here to find this dead burn thing, that's for sure. So now I have to figure out how I am going to get out of this mess. That right there is one of the big ones that has been harassing me the whole time. So I am going to see if I can take him out any way possible. They are so devastating. As you can see, they kind of have a radioactive color to them. And that makes them even worse. And they can jump. Okay. Finally got here. Let's go see how many pieces that guy had. Because as all I know... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was dangerous. He'd hit me. And I'd go most of the way down in health, and yeah, it was really, really, really bad. There is that wreck there that I saw, I do believe. Okay, yes. Now, I have to really turn around and see if I can find a way to get home. And I'm still trying to work on that. I just don't know exactly where that is or anything else. I do believe I have a way to get back over to that uranium. It isn't super, well, it is super, super far away. It's not as bad to get to from where I am now because I have a pathway. For the most part, I'm over by the bauxite, so that's where the bauxite is. And you remember all of this place. That's where we got the first bit of uranium was up there. And so with that... Now what I can do is follow this path over here. There is some uranium over there, and I do know I was over here some time ago, and I took out some guys. I actually have a path there, and then I can go all the way up there and make my way back over. I have to go over and get my other tractor all the way down over back here because it is, well, it's a long ways back over here. I have to drive all the way back up in here and make my way back up to there to get my other tractor, which I will do soon. I'm just not going to do it right now because it is a long ways away. So we do have that, and it is going to take a bit to get that. I'm going to have to figure out power poles. I'll probably use those big power poles, to get the power over there, and then I will have to figure out a way to get it in a safe place to over here so we can begin getting it done. This is going to be quite a while to do, so I may not have as many episodes again trying to get this stuff done because that's going to take quite a bit of effort and quite a bit of time to get done. In any case, this is Satisfactory. Thank you for joining me here. We now have uranium. We have that on the place. We have a driller on it, and now we're ready to go. And it's dangerous, to say the least. It is very dangerous. To get back home, I didn't have enough pieces to make that bridge over there, so I had to dive the tractor off of the end onto the sand right down over here to be able to, you know, get back home to get stuff to make the ramps and all of that stuff, which is fine. These tractors and all the vehicles are pretty much indestructible, so you don't have to worry about that at all. So, in any case, if you enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. We'll work on getting that done at some point in time. But I do have a couple of other games that I am going to be working on too, and one games I want to show you. I have played a little bit of them to figure them out, to try to, you know, see if I can do something with them, and I think they're going to be pretty good. So look for those here in the next few days, and I will talk to you next time. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. Doggone it. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.